Hello brothers and welcome back to another video. So we're going to get quite heretical today, as we have been doing throughout the week. I'm sorry, it's just the amount of chaos stuff. What can I do? So I want to talk about some of the potential lore incoming for Vigilus, and also about Primaris chaos intertwined Marines. I know it's kind of far out there, but there's some evidence which may be leading up that path. So let's jump in and let's talk about it. So first things first, let's look at this piece of lore which is on the screen now. This was sent to me over on Facebook by a chap who pointed it out to me. It's actually from the Vigilus Book 1, and it reads, "A terrifying find on Nemegast, the Ultramarine Vanguard Strike Force discovers a corrupted Black Legion flesh factory known as the Forge Infernus. Though heavily outnumbered by the Demon King warriors led by Master of Possession Vorash Soul Flayer, the Ultramarines Battle Brothers launch a sabotage operation crippling the corrupt forge. Their victory comes at a great cost of the strike force. Only Librarian Maltis escapes the planet to warn Calgar of the threat lurking at the edge of the Vigilus system, with his fellow Battle Brothers recorded missing in action." Now, from that piece of lore, we can probably say that that is a prequel to what is to come in Shadowspear. And when I say prequel, I mean this is the fight that happened before the actual Shadowspear box set, because I think Shadowspear actually takes place on Vigilus. Why do I say that? Two things. First thing, the new Librarian Vanguard, the Vanguard Librarian, what we've basically seen on the website, he's only named as a Space Marine Vanguard Librarian. There's no name to him, but we know in these box sets they like to give us characters. So I personally think the Vanguard Librarian that escaped the Nemegast planet and the corrupted flesh factory, as they state, is Maltis. It's Librarian Maltis, which is mentioned in that lore piece. Now, I say this is a prequel because I don't think the Master of Possession, well, I know the Master of Possession is not the same Master of Possession which is in the Shadowspear box set. The Master of Possession which is in the Shadowspear box set is called Hypertius Cull, Master of Possession, while the chap who is mentioned in this piece is called Master of Possession Vorash Soulflayer. So I think the Master of Possession is actually a new rank now in the Black Legion, or something, some kind of title that is given to a certain kind of person who does stuff with the warp. Now, this is where it gets quite heretical, brothers, so please hold on to something tight. So this image you're seeing on the screen now was posted a couple of weeks ago off the Warhammer community website, and it states, "True power cannot be earned without sacrifice, without pain, and you will know such pain as you have never experienced, brother. That I promise you. I will burn the weakness from your soul and pour molten potentiality of the warp into the hollow chambers that remain. Embrace the agony, and you will know a most glorious transcendence." And of course, that was from the chap Hypertius Cull, Master of Possession, who is one of the main characters which is going to be coming in the Shadowspear box set. So I'm thinking now, with the statement that he makes where he says, "You have never experienced pain," and he says, "Brother, that I promise you, I will burn the weakness from your soul." Then at the end it says, "Embrace the agony, and you will know a most glorious transcendence." Now, if you match that with the end statement from a terrifying find with his fellow Battle Brothers were recorded missing in action, I'm wondering if he's actually making the demons or the possessed Marines out of the Primaris characters which were missing in action. Has he taken them prisoner? And this passage of text about true power cannot be earned without sacrifice, without pain, I'm wondering if he's explaining that, or that statement is being said to a Primaris he's trying to break and, let the demon, let the warp flow through him. Now, the only problem I have with this is that it really takes away from the character of the Primaris Marines. Personally, for me, as a Space Marine fanboy, it's like, oh, chaos, get everything. They basically get corrupted Primaris, they get all the demon stuff, they get all the cool weapons, they get the cookies, they get everything like that. That is basically my only problem with this. But lore-wise, it actually does make sense. Primaris at the end of the day, they're not Grey Knights, they're not custodians, they're not up there that tier that can't be corrupted by chaos. They're basically just a better Space Marine, but still they can be broken and corrupted. So I can see in the lore of Primaris being corrupted in that kind of way, being possessed by demons, and this new genre of Space Marine, let's say, that Call has made has basically been turned by Chaos and put against the Imperium. So it could be very, very possible for this to happen. Now, if this did happen, again, this is just an if, we're just basically theorizing at the moment. If it did happen, then how would that be for, let's say, like the old Possessed Marines, and how would you Chaos players feel about a Primaris kind of unit being corrupted and then turned against the other Primaris? Do you want Primaris to stay out of your range? Do you want Primaris in your range? How does that make you feel? It makes me feel absolutely sick to my stomach as a loyalist fanboy, but then again, maybe you Chaos guys like turning the new Emperor's weapons against the Emperor. Maybe that's what gets you off at night. Whatever happens, I'm sure this new box set is going to be kick-ass. I cannot wait to see what is actually in the box set itself. There's so much more to be revealed, I've been told. Hopefully, I'm still hoping out for like some kind of vehicle for the Primaris, or some kind of transport. You know me by now. I know the other day that we basically saw the new claw, the new possessed claw. Someone called it a bad moon claw because it looked like a bad moon, which I thought was hilarious. But whatever happens, yep, it's going to be cool. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to be buying at least 2 boxes just for those sexy Vanguard snipers. They look absolutely just glorious. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope I've made you think about Chaos. Actually, no, I do not. Don't take that back. Please do not think about Chaos. That is heresy. But thank you for watching the video. See you now and have a great day. Bye-bye.